facilitate the expeditious prosecution of these illegal miners. Mr. Speaker, the fight against illegal mining is a fight for all, and I invite my colleagues to join this fight. I thank you.
Yes, Honorable Leader, any supplementary question?
Honorable Minister, may I know from you whether in the 2025 budget you have secured sufficient budgetary allocation to sustain the interventions you have outlined thus far, Mr. Speaker, because all these interventions will require state resources. We saw you in a passing out parade. We're proud of you. These men and women are to be paid. You form a committee here, a committee there. The committee members, you serve them tea, coffee. All these involve state resources. So may I know from you whether you have secured sufficient funding in the 2025 budget to enable you execute this mandate?
Yes, Leader. Yes.
Honourable Speaker, the respected minority leader knows that this question is, well, who have been asked in a very substantive manner, but I can answer, so I will. Honourable Speaker, of course, some allocation has been made for this fight, but Honourable Speaker, obviously with other ministries, this is woefully inadequate. And so it's obvious that with the passion that has been exhibited by the minority leader, I am sure that before the appropriation bill is passed, they will help and find a way to increase those allocations. We are also working on other sources of funding to support and to sustain this effort. I thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, in diplomacy, I will attempt not to make a mistake, but I think my colleague would get the import of what I want to say. They say a diplomat makes an attempt to say something and says nothing. Diplomacy is an attempt to say something and say nothing. Mr. Speaker, my question is very clear. The Honourable Minister has outlined plans, interventions. These are interventions that require funding.
Leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Clear. First and foremost, you have already ruled him as being out of order. But I also want you to strike out all the things that he has said